Good morning, everyone, or good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Hello. This is Sarah Sach, and it's time for Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. Now, today we have a lot of things to do. The first thing I want to tell you is that it's Colorado's birthday. I looked it up and it says it actually was on the 1st of August. And the only reason I really remember is it's my husband's birthday as well. So Colorado turned 144 on August 1st. And of course, we had a really nice fireworks demonstration. And what's really cool is where we live, we're kind of up on the side of probably more of like a hill than a mountain. We're just up higher in altitude. And so we could see across and see the fireworks celebrating Colorado's birthday. I've even got my Colorado cup. And it's full of Colorado coffee that I bought at, Safeway. It's called Parker something. I can't remember, but it's very tasty. So, happy birthday, Colorado. If you're from Colorado, wish them happy birthday. If you're not, go ahead anyway. Everybody loves Colorado because it's absolutely a beautiful state. The Rocky Mountains are amazing. So, that's the first thing. The second thing I wanted to share with you is this wonderful thank you note that I got. Now, our winner for July was Lisa Rush. I believe that's how she said her name. Let me look on the envelope real quick. Yes, Rush. Okay, so she sent me a thank you card, and it is an amazing thank you card. It looks just like a flower on the front, and on the back it says, "Please plant me." And on the inside are these two hearts. And the neat thing about these is you can plant these hearts as well. And let me read to you at the back of the card. It's called Snapdragon, is the flower. And it says, place the card and the hearts, of course, under an 1/8 inch of soil and flowers will grow. And I believe they're snapdragons, which I love. And I thought this was the neatest thing. Now, this person that sells these cards has a website called, let's see, you can go to marissakapothecary.etsy.com to learn more about how to grow these. This, in my opinion, is one of the best thank you cards I have ever received. Lots of times I get a note, thank you. Lots of times I get a card when I send out our giveaways. And I just want to know that you got them so that they got there, because I love to give away stuff. But getting this is the neatest thing. And so my grandson and granddaughter, they flew back to Oklahoma last night. And so they won't be able to help me plant these. But my other granddaughter that lives here, she's going to be 8 in September. Her name is Zoe. She's got the long dark hair. It's kind of golden brown right now because she's out in the sun all the time. But anywho, we have a fairy garden in the front of the house. And so I'm going to take a picture so you can see where we plant the card and the two flowers. And we're going to put them in the fairy garden and then we'll watch them grow. So I really want to say thank you to Lisa Rush for sending me this magnificent thank you card. And what a wonderful idea. It's biodegradable paper. So you just plant the card, the water breaks it down, and it's embedded with seeds, and so the seeds will grow. All right, I'm going to put this, this Etsy.com. I'll check to see if there's another one, but also I'll put that in on our page on Facebook somewhere on the Posh Pooch Designs page. And then I'll also put it, once this is over at YouTube, I'll put that email address, or not email address, but the website to her Etsy page, the link, there we go, the link to her Etsy page so that you can go and check this out. What a wonderful idea. I love this, and I think I'm going to have to get some of these to give out as well because I think they're wonderful. Okay, now First, let's say hello to everybody. Then we'll clink, and then we'll do what the giveaway is. All right, I see lots of you here. Cheryl, Samantha, Susan, Heidi, Leah, Tina. Let me pull this down so I can see more of you. There's Lori and Rita and Michelle and Gail and Dawn and Amanda. Let me pull this down some more. Teresa, Margaret, Jane, Judy. There's Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. I love that thank you card with those hearts. We're going to have some fun with that. Rose, Crystal, and Susan. Tina, Dawn, Stephanie, and Gail. All right, let's see if there's Steve. Let's see if there's anybody else we didn't get. Let's see. Pam and Karen and Keely. We've got a great bunch already in today. Kitty, Olivia, Pam. Let's see. I've got you. All right. Jerry, Cindy, Calliana. That's my granddaughter. Hi, sweetie pie. She's already back in Oklahoma. And a very interesting thing, usually in the past when her and her brother have flown home, or she has flown home by herself, they let them sit right up front, go up first. They didn't do that. My husband called me. He said, I went to check the kids in, and they were like, they're okay. And they were going to let them walk to their gate all by themselves in the DIA, Denver International Airport. I don't think so. So they finally gave him a pass, and he walked him to the gate. And they had to wait in line with everybody else, which is totally fine. But when it was time for their plane to land in Oklahoma City, their mom's calling saying the gate is the thing is closed and we can't get a pass. And so they had to walk by themselves out. Now the Oklahoma City airport isn't very big, but I was still a nervous wreck until I found out that they had gotten safely to their mommy and daddy. They're 11 and 12. And I think that's too young to be walking through the Denver International Airport. If you don't agree with me, that's okay. But these are my grandbabies. And I'm so happy they got home safe. But when I got up this morning, the house was just way too quiet. So I'm already looking forward to next summer when they can come out again. All righty. Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. There's Kelly and Carolyn. Let's see. Naomi, Sky, Grace, Barbara. All right. I may have missed some of you. And if I have, I'm really, really sorry. I'm so happy to see all of you here. And so let's get started first with our clink. Everybody clink in. Clinkety, clink, clink. All right. Are you ready to hear what our giveaway is for August? Well, of course, you're going to get, if you win, one of our project bags. This is a nice big linen cotton bag that has Coffee and Crochet with Sara on it. All screen printed on there for you. And the other thing you're going to get is a kit. And this is called Darn Yarn Kit that was donated. And in the kit comes a loom. You're going to get this yarn, and it feels like it's about a number 5 or 6. It doesn't feel as thick as a 6, but it's a little thicker than a 5. So it's kind of like, let's call it a 5.5. And you're going to get, let me see on here, it says 100 yards of yarn. You're going to get a pattern to make the texture mitts and where'd it go? And a headband. You're going to get the hook, and you're also going to get a needle to weave those ends in. I'm going to set this to my other camera so you can see it up real close. All right, so here's the kit. See that yarn? Isn't that beautiful? It's like a pastel. Well, actually, it's got some brights in there too. Rainbow yarn. And this is by Fashion Angels. And this was donated from a friend of mine that works at Tuesday Morning. And it also has this plastic bag that you can draw a string up. And if you don't want to use it for this project, that's a great little plastic bag that you can use. All right, so how do you get involved in the giveaways? It's super duper easy. All you have to do is comment on the live video here on Facebook, which you all already have, so you're all already entered. If you watch this over on YouTube, comment on the comments underneath YouTube and you're entered, and that's it. Now, I give you 2 weeks to enter. So 2 weeks from today, which I did not write the date down, But anywho, in 2 weeks, we'll announce the name of the winner. And the way we do that is we just take all the names, we put them in a random generator, and whatever name comes up, that's the winner. All right, and then I'll announce that in 2 weeks, and I'll explain to you how to get in touch with me and how we get it mailed to you. All right, so you're getting, I dropped the bag. Give me 2 seconds. Whoa, there we go. So the winner will receive the Coffee and Crochet with Sara bag and the kit. And I think that if you have a child or granddaughter or grandson and they're super duper crafty, they might really like this. And you can always get more yarn to make more. Keep that in mind as well. And it'd also make a great Christmas or birthday gift. All right, so that's our giveaway for August. And then I want to tell you about something else about a giveaway. Now, on our YouTube channel, we're at 49,300. We're almost at 50,000. When we reach that number of 50,000, I'm going to have us a super duper big giveaway, okay? So tell your friends who are crafty, and if they're not, tell them to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And again, as soon as we get to that 50,000 mark, I'm going to make a super duper giveaway. So be watching for that. Alrighty, now, because my grandkids were visiting from Oklahoma, I didn't do a video yesterday or on Friday, but I did do one last Wednesday. Actually, I did it a week ago, and then I had it scheduled to come out and post on Wednesday. And I'm going to click over to this camera, and this is our sunflower or daisy, and it's an applique. Super cute, super easy to do, and they're super fun to put on just about anything. And in the video, I also showed you how you can stitch them together without having to sew them together. And it's just as you go, when you get to that third one, where you're going to stitch them together. You'll see in the pattern, but it works up really nice. And you can use this for like the edge of a bag or a hat or a shawl or something like that. All right, and so this is just a super simple pattern. You can make it look like a sunflower or a daisy or whatever colors that you want. And I think they're just super cute. And that was a pattern that we did, super easy and super fun to make. And like I said, you can put them on just about anything. This is one of the headbands I already had. You put that sunflower or daisy on there and you've got you an adorable headband. You can put it on a hat, a bag, you know, just about anything. And you can find that free pattern, of course, on my blog. And then you can also find the pattern video on my YouTube channel. All right. Now, if you're looking for the YouTube channel and you're here on Facebook, over there on the other, it's actually on that side, you can click where it says About. And in the About, it'll have my YouTube link, and you can link right to it. Plus, if you go to any of the photos that says, you know, a video or whatever, all of the videos in my photos have the link to the YouTube channel. And you'll also find this, you know, a picture of this that you can click on. I always tell people, if you can't find a pattern, go to the photos on the Posh Pooch Designs page, because I put all of the links for the written pattern and the videos in those photos, okay? All right. Could you use the flowers as ear warmer for your headband? I don't see why not. You could use them for anything. You could even put them on your earbuds. That might look kind of cute. You know I'm nuts, right? I love to laugh and I love to have a good time. I had one person tell me one time that I just don't take crochet seriously enough. Well, you know what? I do. I still love to have fun. And I know in these times right now, it's good to laugh. It's okay to laugh a little bit. You know, laughing is good for the heart, good for the soul, and good for your peace of mind. All right? So, moving right along. Now, I want to just kind of do a review of what we did the last couple of weeks, just to kind of remind you, and then I'm going to show you a new yarn. Okay? So, we made the sunflower coasters, which are super pretty and super cute. And again, you can make these in any colors that you want to. And then we took that sunflower coaster and we made some beautiful squares. And of course, you can sew these together and make table runners, placemats. You can make bags. You can make tablecloth, blanket, whatever you want, in whatever colors that you want. One thing I get all the time is, do I have to use the colors that you used? And the answer to that is absolutely not. Use your creative juices and imagination and come up with all the colors that you want to. All right, so that is something that we did. And then a week ago Monday, we did our washcloth for July, and I have a fun one. I'm very excited about the washcloth for August, so we'll be looking for that in a couple of weeks. But we did the block stitch washcloth for July, and it's really a neat pattern to learn, and you can use it. Like I said, when I do a pattern like this for a washcloth, I want you to learn a new stitch, maybe a new technique. We started with the half double crochet foundation, and then we did block stitches. If you've never done those two techniques, it's a chance for you to make something useful, something pretty, and learn a new technique. All right, and so that's kind of the goal. All right, and then the week before that, we did Christmas in July, and that was a lot of fun. And if you want to find, excuse me, the Christmas in July patterns, you can find those again on my blog. Again, you can find those down in the photos on the Posh Pooch Designs page, and of course the YouTube videos. And we had a lot of fun with that. We did a baby week, we did Christmas in July, and then we're sort of doing a flower week or so. I do have a couple more patterns that are going to come out this week that have to do with the daisy or flower motif. And I want to just give you a show of one of my testers did. And this is the round placemat, and we're using the flower in the middle and making a placemat. It's really simple, and I love that she used all these different colors. And what she does is, I'll tell her what I want as far as, I'll give her the pattern, what patterns, yarns I'm using, what crochet hook, but I always tell her to use whatever colors that you want, and she always never ever fails. And I love this, okay? And so I'm going to go give you a quick hint of what it looks like in the sunflower, and you can see it's not finished. I have ends to weave in. And so this is one we're going to be doing probably, we're going to be doing this week, not sure which day of the week. All right, and then I also have a coffee cup mug cover that we're going to be doing, that we're going to be using these on. And so what I've been trying to do with the sunflower and daisy patterns is intersperse them and use them on a lot of different projects. It's a really neat way to do things because, again, you can use your creative juices or your art. Don't tell me I'm going to say this word, artsy fartsy. When you love art and colors, it's kind of like I always say, when I go out to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's, or even go down the aisle in Walmart and I see all the beautiful colors of yarn, my juices in my brain just go crazy, and I'm like, I can make that, and 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 look at that, and look, and I go crazy, and I have to really scale it back and not just buy all the yarn. And I've been doing a little better at that, but when I was at Michael's a week ago, I found this incredible yarn. Okay, and so I want to tell you about this. It's called Cream Cotton, and it is by Loops and Threads. And you can see it's got 7 ounces on it. And I circled this because it's 87% cotton and 13% nylon. Let me put this on the other camera so you can see it up close. Okay, here's the label. It's a number 4, 87% cotton and 13% nylon. And this is interesting because I love cotton yarn. This is super soft, okay? And that 13% nylon, when they process it in there together, makes a nice shiny yarn. Now, I would not use this cotton myself to make a washcloth unless I'm making something fancy for a gift. And I have a pattern that I already have tested, and we're going to make a shopping bag using this cotton. Now, you don't have to use this cotton for that project. I just wanted to tell you about it if you want to. It is a cotton blend, so any of your cottons or cotton blends will work when we do that pattern, which I'm hoping to be able to do next week. All right, so 7 ounces, which is 432 yards. And here's your other measurements, 200 grams, 395, and loops and thread, and it's a medium number 4, and it is super soft. Even if you don't buy any of this, go into Michael's whenever you get a chance and just rub it. It is the softest cotton I have ever seen, and they have it in lots of different colors. I just chose this blue. Let me see if it's got a name on here. I didn't even look. It's called Country Blue, which goes great with that bag that I'm designing. Well, it's already designed. I just got it back from being tested. So hopefully next week we'll get that done. All right, so that's all I've got for you today. I know that was a lot. And just a reminder, make sure you comment here. And make sure you comment on the YouTube channel to be a part of the giveaway. And just a reminder, in the giveaway, you're going to get the famous Coffee and Crochet with Sara tote bag. It's muslin cotton. And the Darn Yarn Loom Kit. And like I said, this is something fun. If you like to do craft with your kids, this is fun. But it's also fun for us adults because loom knitting is really a lot of fun. And although I don't do any videos with it, I have done some in the past. And because my attention span, I kind of get bored with just the looming. And so I'll put it aside and then come back, you know, that sort of thing. So anyway, that's the giveaway for August. And you've got 2 weeks to comment. And I always tell people, if you don't know what to comment, just say, I want that giveaway. Because that's a comment too. Okay, Nancy has a question. With the loops and threads cream cotton, since it has the tiny amount of nylon, would it be safe to use for pot holders? I probably would not. Like I said, I would not use it for pot holders, or unless it's just decorative. I wouldn't use it for something that's going to get hot, because, you know, nylon catches fire like that. And I don't really think this yarn is intended for pot holders or hot pads or even washcloths. I think it's so soft. It would make a wonderful cotton baby blanket or a lap gan for someone that maybe likes to have, you know, the small lap gan, and like a bag or something like that, a nice cotton scarf. I would not, that's just my opinion, remember. Whatever I say on this video is just my opinion, and you have your opinion too. You may want to do that with it, okay? So, just go in, squeeze it, and play with it and see what you think. They had a really pretty, like a soft peach color. I'm thinking about I may have to go back and get that one too. Oh, goodness. What did she say? Easy for you to say. Alrighty, so don't forget about the giveaway and that we have lots of new stuff coming. And I already went through my calendar, because what I do is I organize in January for the whole year. And then, of course, I make changes and add and subtract things. And then it just depends on if I walk into a yarn store and I see a whole bunch of different yarn and go, oh, I need to change this, or I want to do this, or whatever. So, I've been going through, because this, you know, 1st of August, we've got August, September, October, November, and December. August, September, October, November, and December. That's 5 months left. Okay, so I've been going through, doing some rearranging, and one of the things I want to do this fall is, when I first started doing videos on YouTube, they weren't intended to be tutorials. I was just trying to answer some questions that people had about a few of my videos, or a few of my patterns. And so I'm going to be updating some of my older videos. I also have some new patterns, of course, that I'm going to have also. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do all of that, because when I was looking through my calendar, it was very overwhelming, all the things that I want to do. And so I may have to scale that down some, but I've got a lot of really fun things. I've got I call it the fall winter crochet along. We're going to make a stuffed puppy, and her name's her or his name, whichever you want it to be, is going to be named Posh the Puppy, and it's going to be a stuffed thing that we're going to make Probably October and maybe beginning of November. Haven't decided yet. And so like I said, I just got a whole lot planned, and I'm trying to squeeze in a bunch of things, and I'm just real excited about the last few months because what I'm trying to do is things have been kind of heavy lately, and so what I'm trying to do is just lift those spirits up because I believe with my whole heart that arts and crafts, and especially yarn crafts, can be healing for your mind and your body. Because when we sit and maybe crochet outside away from the news and what's going on around us, sometimes we can get away from all of that and just concentrate on a new crochet stitch or technique or something like that. And it can lift our spirits. And I also believe it's very important to laugh. If you make a mistake and you have to rip it, rip it out. Oh, wow. It's not wasted time. It's time spent concentrating on what I like to call self-care. You're taking care of yourself, and you have to do what's best for you. And so for me, that's crochet and yarn. And that's how I stay grounded. That's how I stay, keeping me from getting low in my spirit, I guess is a way to put it. And so I want, if I can help you do that with my crochet and my patterns, then I feel like even if one person is helped by that, then I have succeeded in what I'm doing. But I hope that it will help a lot of you. Oh, my granddaughter Callie says, I can't wait to go back to Colorado again. Still not used to Oklahoma today. Well, Colorado may be warm, but it's actually not. It's only going to be like 80 today. We don't have the humidity. And, I grew up in Oklahoma, and there's two things I don't miss about Oklahoma. One of them's the humidity, and the second is the June bugs. I am telling you, those June bugs start in May, and they go all the way to September. And they buzz around your head, and they scare the daylights out of you. So, anywho. And the last thing I want to say before I go is thank you. Thank you for being a part of Posh Pooch Designs, being a part of my YouTube channel and watching my videos and just being a part because I love what I do. And I love when I see all your names come up. I love seeing the new names. I love seeing the names I recognize. And I just want to thank you all because, as I always say, I can't do what I do without all of you. So thank you, and I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you next week.